In this problem, it says your local radio station is having their yearly music player and concert ticket giveaway. For 1 minute, every fifth caller will win a music player, and every seventh caller will win concert tickets. You want to be the first caller to win both a music player and concert tickets. What number call you'll need to be? When you are looking for the the union of outcomes, which means I'm looking for a number that that is at the same time multiple of each one. For example, the 5 and 7, I'm looking for the least common multiple here. Okay, so since 5 and 7 are both prime numbers, this is easy. The least common multiple of 5 and 7 is the product of them, 35. So this is the 37th caller. The next problem says, in a school, the students of the 9th grade have been collecting office supplies to make packages for low-income families. In this activity, the students collected 24 notebooks, 54 colored pencil cases, and 36 pens. The packages that the students will make must have the most articles possible while having the same number of time of supplies. The most articles possible, we're talking about the greatest common factor. In this case, is so the greatest common factor of 24, 54, and 36. So we start with number 2. We circle it because it divides the 3. And then the 2 again, but it doesn't, we don't circle it because it doesn't divide all of them. And then again, the 2, 3, 27, 9. And then we can go to 3. When it divides this, it divides this, it divides this, and we can stop there because no number divides the 3 at the same time except 1, of course. So the greatest common factor will be 2 and 3. 2 times 3, which is 6. We're super done. We continue. It says, a passenger train goes through a 2-track level crossing every 24 minutes. A freight train goes through the same level crossing every 36 minutes. How long in minutes will it be before a passenger train and a freight train next pass through the level crossing together? So in this type of problems, if you see the pattern, we're talking about the least common multiple. So we are looking for the least common multiple of 24 and 36. Let's see what it is. 24 and 36, the least common multiple, we need to prime factor to do the prime factorization of these two numbers, and then we multiply whatever we get here. So we start with 2, 12, 18, 2, 6, 9, 2, 3, 9, and then 3, 1, 3, and then 3, 1, 1. So the least common multiple is this. So 8 times 9, 72. The next one is Squash Club has 27 members. Now, we have already solved this problem. If you recall, we have inside 11. Here we had 8, and here 3. Okay, and outside we had 22 for 27, 5. So let's answer the question. It says black hair. Oh, this was black hair. This was brown eyes, and in the middle was the the common, both black hair and brown eyes. Now, what are we being asked? Black hair, so we use this circle, but not brown eyes. Brown eyes, this one is part of brown eyes. So we are looking for this, 8. The next one, in the next problem, it says a badminton club has 31 playing members. 28 play singles and singles, 28, and 16 play doubles. How many play both singles and doubles? Okay, so we don't really know here, right? We can assume that the number of sorry, the playing members, they either playing one of them. So there's no people here that they don't play singles or doubles. Nor singles nor doubles. So we can assume that. Now, if you see here, 28 minus x, this part is the ones that play singles, and perhaps some of them also play doubles. So that's why we have to subtract the common number. And then here the same thing, 16 minus x. So what we're gonna do is add this 28 minus x plus 16 minus x, and that has to be 31. Okay, so what do we get? This cancels this out. 28 plus 16 is 12 minus x equals 31. So oh, sorry, it was an addition. So 28 plus 16 is actually a 4 and 44. And then 44 minus 31 equals positive x. So 13 is what we were looking for. What goes in the middle? 13, they both play doubles and singles. And we are super done. Let us continue with 26. In a factory, 56 people work on the assembly line. 47 work day shifts and 29 work night shifts. How many work both shifts and night shifts? So this is pretty much the same thing than before. So we can do it right away. So it's gonna be, we don't know this, but we do know this. 47 minus x and 29 minus x. So when we add these, we can get, when they work both day shifts, night shifts. So this cancels out. So we get 47 plus 29, 76 minus x equals 56. So 76 minus 56 is positive x. So 20 equals x. So this is the answer, the final answer. Next question, it says, in a year group of 63 students, 22 study biology, 26 study chemistry, and 25 study physics. 18 study both physics and chemistry. 4 study biology and chemistry, and 3 study both physics and biology. 1 student studies all 3 subjects. How many students study none of biology, physics, or chemistry? Sketch a Venn diagram to help you answer the question. So what we have to do is the Venn diagram as we were told. 1, 2, 3. There you go. So I'm gonna write down biology, chemistry, and physics. So I'm gonna change the color. So we start from the middle. So one of them studies all three subjects. What the intersection of the three circles is if they study the three subjects. And then we are done with this. And then let's check the ones that study physics and biology. So physics and biology is this. So it says three study both physics and biology, but we already have one it's inside this intersection. So we completed with two. And then 4 study both biology and chemistry. We already have one here. And we get 3 here. And we continue 18 both physics and chemistry. We already have physics and chemistry. We already have one. So it's 17. Now I'm going to change the color so that you don't get confused. I'm going to change it to red. Now 25 study physics. The total is physics. So we already have 17 and 3. So it's 20. So that means 5 study physics only. And then 26 study chemistry. So chemistry is 26. We have 21. So that means 5 study only chemistry. And then 22 study biology. So that means we already have 4, 6. That means 18, 16 study. Yes, 16 study only biology. Now we need to do the math and count the ones inside so that we can answer the question. Study none of biology, which means the ones that are outside of the Venn diagram. Okay. Now we can do it. Let's do it in order. 16 plus 3, 19, 20, 22, 20, 25, 30. And with this, 47. So 47 is inside. So the total is 63 minus 47. We get 7, 6. 14. Oh, sorry. Did I miss something? Let me do the math correctly. Oh, yes, I didn't count these two. So it's 49, the inside of the Venn diagrams. So there you go. You have 63 minus 49. So we will get 4, 14. This is my results. 14 do not study biology, physics, nor chemistry. We continue with 28. Joaquin is saving some money to buy the Nintendo game, and he already has 800 saved. Game Planet launched an offer announcing a 30% discount. Additionally, he has to pay 200 for shipping costs. If the cost of the video game is 2,800, can Joaquin buy the game? Let's answer this question. How? Let's see how the actual price. Okay. The video game is 2,800. So when you get a discount of 30%, it's like actually you're getting the 70%. Okay, so it's like we could multiply this by 70%, 0.7. to get the answer. And the answer is 2800 times 0.7. We get 1960. Okay, that is the 70% that he's actually paying, that he actually has to pay. Now, to this cost, 1960, you need to add 200. And we get 2,160. So this is the actual price of the Nintendo game. Now he has 800 saved. So can he buy it? Of course not. So this is false. Now, how much money is left or missing? Now we need to do 22160 minus 800. Let's see, 0, 6, 3, 1360. Okay, and that is my results. We can continue with this with this one. Now, it's pretty much the same thing. Okay, but let's see. Let's see what it says. Alan is a salesman at a video game store. His weekly wage is $1,500. He earns an additional $50 for each video game X that he sells. Write down an expression to calculate Alan's weekly salary. Okay, so Alan's weekly salary is found how? He starts with 1,500, and then each time he sells a video game, he will be getting $50 for each video game. So that means 50x. Tell us what the commission is, okay? So the answer is this one, the fourth option. If Alan sells 14 video games, now this one we need to substitute it. So 1,500 plus 50 times 14, we get, let's use our calculator. So 1,500 plus 50 times 14 is actually 2,200. And that is the weekly salary of Alan. The next one, Daniel is a salesman at a video game store. His weekly wage is $750. He earns an additional 85 for each video game X that he sells. Write down an expression to calculate Daniel's weekly salary. So this one is easy, right? 750 is this, and then 85 for each video game. So easy, right? And then if Daniel sells X equals 8 video games, find out that it was supposed to be that Daniel's. So basically you just substitute here 750 plus 85 times 8, and the answer will be 1430, 1,430. We continue with number 31. It says, in a park in Mexico City, there is a rectangular space, and you want to place a rectangular flower garden in the center as indicated in the figure. It is known that the length AD equals 20 meters, and the width is CD equals 9 meters. The area of the rectangle, this rectangle is calculated as length times width. According to the figure, the length, as we see here, is 20 minus 2x. And the width is 9 minus 2x. What is the algebraic expression of the area? The algebraic expression of the area, well, we know that the area is base times height. So the length is 20 minus 2x. Sorry. Yes, it is base times height, but in this context, length times width. So it's 9 minus 2x. So we get the area is the result of multiplying this. You already know how to multiply. So we get the final answer will be 4x squared minus 58x plus 180. So here you need to be careful just with the simplification and the multiplication. Now it says calculate the area of the garden if x equals 4. Now, if x equals 4, we're going to substitute 4 here. So area of 4 is 4 times 4 squared minus 58 times 4 plus 180. If we use our calculator, we will get 12. Okay. Now, find the algebraic expression for the perimeter. So we can erase this. Let us erase it. Now, for the perimeter, we just need, remember, I'll draw again the picture. So it's 20 minus 2x. And this is also 20 minus 2x because it's a rectangle. And this is 9 minus 2x, 9 minus 2x. So the perimeter is the addition of these 4 sides. So we can start with the x's. So we have negative 2x, negative 2x, negative 2x, negative 8x, and then 20, 20, 40, and 18, 58. Do we have this answer? Not quite, but we can rewrite it as 58 minus 8x. And there you go. Okay. And we can check our answers. And they're all correct. We can continue. Now, this is done the same thing. You need to multiply. Let me erase the procedures. You need to multiply, but here it's easier because we only have to multiply this twice, x plus 5 squared, which is a binomial squared, and which answer is x squared plus 10x plus 25. If you don't believe me, do the math. We were told the most popular size of pizza has measurement of x equals 15 centimeters. Calculate the area the box should have for that pizza. Now, this is the area of the box. So that means you can replace just 15 here. Or, let me tell you a secret. I can substitute it right away here. 15 plus 5. The side of the box is 20. So 20 times 20, which is because it's a square, it's 400. And I don't need to replace it here. Perfect. Now, for 33, it says, Dion's earnings vary directly with the number of hours he works. Suppose that he worked 8 hours yesterday and earned 120. If he earned 105 today, how many hours did he work today? Now, it says directly, so it's a direct proportion. If you recall, it says 8 hours and he earned 120. Now, he made 105 today, and we're looking for this. So x is equal to 8 times 105 divided by 120. We can use a calculator. 8 times 105, and we can divide it by 120. And this is 7. 7 hours worked to get 105. Now the next one, this one, check this out. This one is interesting because it says the time it takes to cover the distance between two cities by car varies inversely with the speed of the car. The trip takes 9 hours for a car moving at 35 miles per hour. How long, we are looking for the hours, it takes the trip for a car moving at 57 miles per hour. Now this one is an inverse proportion. What do we do? Remember, we multiply this by this and we divide it by 57. So what do we get? 38 times 9 divided by 57. 6 hours. Now 35. This one we just need to simplify. So this one is pretty easy. I'll skip some steps. 4x squared plus 5 plus 7x squared is 11x squared. There's no x here, only here, so we can write it as is negative 6x, and then plus 1 minus 5 is negative 4. We continue. Now here you have to multiply. If you notice, it's a binomial. It's conjugate binomials because this one has negative and this one positive. So it's, if you recall the formula, a squared minus b squared. So it's b squared minus 100. We are super done. 37. If you notice, we are in the same situation. It's a difference of squares, the results. Okay, so it's gonna be 9x squared, all of it squared is 81x squared, minus 2y squared is 4y squared. We're super done. We can continue with 38. Now this is a binomial square. If you recall the formula, a plus b or minus b squared is equal to a squared plus minus 2 times ab plus the b squared, the second term squared. So it's w squared 2 times w times 4. For w times 2, 8w plus the square of the second, 16. We are super done. This one, same thing. It's a binomial squared, so we are going to do it right away. So it's 49y squared. 7y times x is 7xy twice. 14xy plus the square of the last term, x squared. Super done. And the last is we need to multiply this trinomial times the binomial. Okay, so we can use our table. We can use our table, or whatever method you want to use. So I use my table. Now, if you recall, this one goes, each term goes in a separate box, and then the other one, separate box. And then you just multiply this by this, you get this. And then diagonals show us the like terms. So 14w cubed, it doesn't have a, it's not in the diagonal. Now the other one, negative 35w squared plus 8w squared is negative 27w squared. Negative 21, negative 20 is negative 41, 20, it's negative 41w minus 12. And this is the final answer. And we are super done. I hope you get an amazing grade in the test.